Hey, my friends from Change the App. How are you guys doing? Great to see you guys. I'm here in Shanghai, China, having a great time thus far. It's been great meeting you guys. And I am your reigning Mr. Olympia Classic Physique Champion and Arnold Classic Champion 2018. And going to defend the title in September. Okay, so I will see you guys hopefully in Vegas this year in September. Love you guys again, and I'll see you soon. I know China is really supportive of the Classic Physique and really wants to know more about it. And so I'm here to just promote Classic Physique, let them know who I am as Breon Ansley, and just let them know what all Classic Physique entails and what it's all about. When I first said I'm going to become a bodybuilder, the goal was definitely saying, okay, what's the highest level you can reach as a bodybuilder, the highest accolades you can reach, and it was the Olympia. And so I gave myself a 5-6 year plan, and we were able to accomplish that because I started bodybuilding in 2012. It's 2018 now, so that's 6 years. We were able to win it in 5 last year, so mission accomplished, and so now we have to keep it going. My theory of training is get a mixture of it all. I mean, we naturally have to lift a little bit heavier to grow a certain type of muscle, to have a certain type of musculature. It's not all about lifting heavy. You definitely can grow muscle with proper rest, with proper nutrition, with proper supplementation, and everything around it. I think that's even more so important than just getting into the weight room, lifting heavy weights all the time. Now, also another thing is I don't really think lifting heavy weights all the time lends itself to a true classic physique because, we like to show a lot of details in the muscle and how it separates from one to the next. Higher reps with medium to heavy weight lends itself to more of a classic physique, and that's the type of training that lends itself more to a classic physique. So that's my philosophy of training, and that's how I like to do it. I think Brent Cheng is a great athlete. I think he has a lot of potential. I told him actually in New Zealand that I need him to be on the Olympia stage within a year or two, and I think he has a great physique, and I think I welcome all the great physiques to come and compete against me, because I think that's just going to help grow the sport even more, make our sport even bigger, make us even better individually as well, and it's just going to be all great. So he's a great athlete. If he ever sees this, I told him then, and I can tell him again, Branch, you need to make the Olympia stage, man, in the next year or two, so we can battle it out and have some fun. Great. I think it's all just really great for our sport. I think it's all great for the fitness movement. I think it's just all great. And as long as they are genuine with everything they're saying and genuine with everything that they're putting out there, then I think everything is great and 100% pure for the fans and for the enthusiasts and for the supporters. But once it gets phony, then we have a problem. So I just think as long as we are coming from the heart, as long as we're being real about everything, I think, the sport and fitness and all of it can combine itself together, and that we will still be in great hands and still just, continue to grow. Yes, I think the number one thing always when you've just entered the gym, when you're new to the gym and new to training, is always focus on form, okay? Always focus on doing the movement the right way. Focus on all of the movements that the muscle does as far as the contraction, as far as the eccentric movement, the negative, and having a well-balanced physique. Training everything from head to toe. Well, maybe not the head and maybe not the toes, but you get what I mean. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that I go through thinking about. You know, I go through thinking about how lucky I am to be in the position that I am, and that I don't want to let myself down, that I don't want to let my supporters down, my family down, mom and dad, everybody that you know is counting on me to do well and to push through. Have a lot of supporters and a lot of people who, you know, just want me to do well, and it's so easy to just get right back on track when you think about not letting them down. Also, you know, I just think about also people that aren't as privileged to move their bodies like we are. Like maybe if somebody has like a chronic illness, or, you know, somebody is handicapped, or whatever the case may be, you know, those are some examples that I look towards also too, that are like, oh, okay, Breon, you're healthy, you have all this fortune, and you have all this luck on your side. You can do this. You know, this is not such a big deal at all. This is so small compared to a lot of other cases out there that a lot of human beings have. So I just count my blessing, and it's a privilege and an honor to be in this position and keep doing what I'm doing. Make sure that you incorporate your cardio every day in your regimen. Also, start cleaning up the diet. Now it's time to start cleaning it up, meaning less or no dairy, meaning start cutting down the carbohydrates. Definitely start cutting down and going no sugars if you can. I think those are the main three things: the dairy, the sugars, and the carbohydrates. Along with the cardio and the training, you can also, in your training, cut your rest periods down. I think a combination of all those will lend itself to a nice, chiseled, well-conditioned, and, you know, physique that we all want to attain, right, for the summer, for the spring and for the summer. We all need our staples. If you're going to be a very active weightlifter, whatever level you're at, I think we all need a good branched chain amino acid supplementation, a good recovery, maybe glutamine, maybe a good protein as well to help with your amino building blocks so your muscles stay anabolic and you don't go into catabolism too often or ever. So, and then maybe a pre-workout also. You know, some people are able to handle non-stimulants, higher stimulants. So a pre-workout, BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, glutamine, a protein, and then maybe even some people want to maybe incorporate maybe a recovery at nighttime, because that's very important too. Like, you know, a recovery at night that has melatonin in it, or a ZMA, because that's where we actually do the growing at night when we rest. You know, we prepare the muscles to grow when we lift, but we actually physically break them down and recover and grow at night when we rest and when we're sleeping. I'm at 100%. I think, you know, my threat is myself, and I look to just improve on my own physique, and I think I think I can remain champion, pretty sure, as long as I keep my focus on that. That's my strengths as well, you know, how I focus, and I don't worry about any other competitors, and just stay in focus. Just do everything that needs to be done, no matter what it is, to remain champion, and do it with a smile. Phil Heath and talking about us being weekend warriors, well, you know, that doesn't bother me at all. He said what he said. Maybe Phil Heath needs to train with me for like a week or two, and we'll see if he still thinks we're, you know, we're weekend warriors after a few weeks. But no, it's all good. I think what's funny is after Phil Heath said that, he started liking my pictures a lot more. He started paying attention to my Instagram stories a lot more. And I think through all of that, he's like, oh, okay, well, I see that Breon Ansley is not really a weekend warrior. And I don't think a lot of, you know, the top guys in classic physiques, you know, for that matter, are weekend warriors. So just let it roll off the back. Phil's a cool guy. I'm sure when I see him in person, the next time we'll have a big laugh about it. And we got to get a training session in, though, for sure, one of these days. Thank you, Change. Appreciate you guys. And I love you guys, love your support. Going for number 2, baby, in September in Vegas, 2-time Mr. O. So see you there.